Sweetheart, can you get my medicine? Sure, honey. Oh, forgot the other bottle. John, it's happening again. I swear I put my glasses here a minute ago. It's gone again? John, I've had enough. We can't live in this haunted house anymore. Everything moves all on its own, and these days, I think I'm hearing and seeing things. What do you want me to do in this old age? We should sell this house and move somewhere else. It was a usual summer night in the Rogers household. Mr. and Mrs. Rogers were wrapping up on their day when they heard the bell ring. Mr. Rogers grumpily and half-sidedly went to answer the door. Lisa? Lisa, come here. What happened, John? Lisa rushed to the door and froze. It was their daughter, Anna, who had gone missing over 10 years ago, standing on their porch. Anna, is that really you? Yes, Mom, Dad, it's me. You look like you haven't aged a day. The parents burst into tears, bringing their daughter inside. Nothing could express the solace they felt in their hearts after so long. But now that she was back, they had so many questions. What happened to you, Anna? It's a long story. "12 years ago, Anna was working as a reporter for BII Times in Austin, Texas. She was sent to shoot a new series, The Land of the Deserts, all the way across the world with her partner/cameraman, Carter Allen. They had just finished their tour in the city and were headed on a domestic flight to another province on the other side of the desert, where a grand annual festival was to be hosted. All flights have been postponed due to upcoming desert storm. Anna anxiously reached the counter and placed her passport and ticket. Hi, I'm Anna Rogers, reporter at BII Times. Are there any other flights available to my destination? I'm sorry, miss, there's nothing I can do for you. Anna moved aside, pacing back and forth as Carter took a sip of his coffee and watched her. Hello, Mom? Sweetheart, we heard what happened. Are you okay? Yeah, Mom, don't worry about me. Tell Dad I'm fine, and I'm really busy. I'll talk to you guys later. Everyone's worried at home? Yeah, I'm the only daughter, so they get a little overly worried. So I guess we gotta book a hotel and stay here. What do you mean, book a hotel? We're going. This festival happens only once a year. We'll drive through the desert if need be. What? It's gonna take days. But if we head off right now, by the time we reach there will still be a few days left to cover the event. Carter was reluctant, but knowing Anna, she wasn't going to back out of this. It was 8 at night, and Anna and Carter went to the souk to buy supplies. The journey would take 3 days and 2 nights. How much are the dates? Tamar. 16 riyal. And how much is the meat? Meat? What are we going to do with meat? They were selling these makeshift stoves here, thought we can barbecue. Anna and Carter ended up doing a lot of shopping. 6 gallons of water, a kilo of meat, spices, lots of snacks from dates, pistachios, and these funky looking sweets. Wow, this halwa tastes awesome. What is this stuff? Carter, you think we're here to picnic? We don't have time? Let's go! With much luck, they rented a jeep, arranged a map, and set off sometime around 10 p.m. We'll take turns driving every 6 hours, and we'll sleep during the day. Target is 3 days, but we're gonna try getting there in 2. Carter sighed as he started the engine. If there were 2 words that would sum up Anna, it was hardcore determination. I thought it would be hot, but it's pretty cool tonight. I guess this journey isn't going to be as bad as I thought. Carter drove a portion of that night, while Anna drove the rest of the morning. The next day had gone quite peaceful as well. The skies had surprisingly been cloudy all day. They took turns sleeping, after which they stopped to eat in the evening. Carter set the grill and attempted to start the fire, but it was Anna who impatiently took over and ended up grilling some kebabs. So you're a good reporter and you know how to cook. Yeah, and you better know how to clean. The two had brought ice, which had melted, but they still had cold relieving water to drink that night. But the minute Anna served the food, the winds picked up tremendously, and the rain began to pour. Who knew it could rain like this in the desert? In a hurry, Anna and Carter packed everything up and got onto the Jeep. Anna literally scarfed down her food and got behind the wheel again, while Carter dozed off. A few hours down the lonely desert road, Carter jumped up startled. "Carter, what is wrong with you?" Carter looked absolutely dazed, like he didn't know what was going on. "Anna, what's that sound? That noise?" "What sound?" "There it is again, like voices." "Are you serious, Carter? Don't scare me like that again. We almost had an accident." "No, I swear, it sounded like someone whispered in my ear." "You were dreaming." Around midnight, they finally switched and Anna took her turn sleeping. And tired as she was, she dozed off in a snap. "Turn the car around. It's not safe. There is danger ahead. Return. Return." When Anna woke up, it was bright day out. What a strange dream. But Anna wasn't going to let any silly dream get to her. She would get there no matter what. So how was the night? "We're doing pretty good. We're almost 2/3 of the way there." She and Carter had breakfast, munching on some dates, pistachios, and now hot water. The two continued to drive. The weather remained mildly hot and more humid throughout the morning. But sometime midday, they started to notice the road ahead of them become hazy. What is going on? It's hard to see anything anymore. As Anna drove into the haze, Carter shouted out, "Anna, shut the windows, it's a sandstorm." Before they knew it, they were swept in heavy gusts of wind and sand. They anxiously sat in the Jeep, staring out into the darkness. What are we going to do? Holding firm, the two managed to pass through the hours of the storm. But by the time everything had settled down, they were half buried in the sand. The Jeep wouldn't start, and it was hard to locate where exactly they were anymore. "Now, Anna, we can't even go back." "Don't worry, we're international reporters. They'll send a helicopter for us." "I don't think a helicopter is coming in these storms. They shut down all flights. If not anything, they'll send a search party. Carter, try to look on the bright side. Sitting here and panicking isn't going to make our situation better." But now that they were stuck in the middle of the desert, Anna thought they might as well take precaution. If we ration this food out, we'll be able to go 2 more days. I'll try to see if we can figure where we are with the compass. The two passed the night, but the following day, things started to become difficult. "The battery's dead. We can't turn on the air conditioner. But we're going to get sick if we stay in this car. We need to get out." "Really? Oh look, how handy, a hotel. Why didn't I think of going there?" "Carter, if the heat doesn't kill you, your pessimism will." Anna and Carter got off the Jeep, taking whatever provisions they had with them. "I think I saw a tree on that hill. We might find shade there." "Good, but we should have some backup. Let's take the seat covers and whatever carpeting there is in the Jeep. If there's no shade, we'll be able to make a shade or at least sit on them." Anna and Carter walked out to the top of the hill and sat down under the tree. The height allowed them to see only miles and miles of hopeless sand dunes. By the time night fell, it became really dark. Luckily, they had some arrangements to start a fire. "Whoa, is that a scorpion?" "Carter, don't squish it. That was your food right there." Anna chuckled. "Who eats poisonous scorpions?" "I heard it's like beef jerky." "No, thank you." "What is it? You would rather go for snakes? I think we can find a few around here." Carter chuckled as he laid down to watch the night skies. You think help is gonna come? I don't have a reason to believe otherwise. Anna too stared at the skies as Carter fell asleep. She hadn't told him about the dream, but right now that was all she could think about. That warning. The next whole day passed in the scorching heat, and all their food and water had run out. I think we're gonna have to drink our own urine. Cactus don't grow in these deserts. Hold it there. Maybe if we walk a little, we'll find some other plants. And if we drain the rest of our energy foraging under the sun, we're definitely gonna die out here. I have an idea. We can make a solar still. We'll have at least a quart of water by the end of today. With the packages they had, Anna dug a ditch under the scorching sun and made a solar still. Then she and Carter went out to find food. Around sunset, they returned back to the tree, having found some alfalfa plants. That night, they had a few flowers and leaves and drank a few sips of water that they had gathered in the still. It's been 2 days, Anna. We're not gonna survive out here like this. Maybe we should try walking the rest of the distance there. We were only a third of the distance away. We have a little water and we can take these plants. We can do it. Making the best out of the map they had, Anna and Carter set off early at sunrise. But come midday, they were exhausted, dehydrated. The little water they gathered overnight didn't help in replenishing their thirst, and hunger was getting the best of them. We have to camp here, Anna. We can't go on like this. Okay. Anna? Anna! Anna had reached her breaking point much long ago. She kept on going with hope they would reach somewhere. Luckily, Carter had been there with her. He put up a tent with the seat covers, after which the two sat down and tried to regain their energy. Around the afternoon, they somehow managed to doze off. What's that smell? Carter woke up around sunset, getting a strange floral smell in the air. Anna was still asleep. Where was that smell coming from? Curiously, Carter began walking in the direction of the breeze, following the beautiful smell. It was almost mesmerizing. Anna! Anna, we found it! Anna woke up startled to see Carter waving his arms in the air frantically. Found what? An oasis! Anna ran behind Carter, shocked and overjoyed seeing luscious green trees with fruit hanging in clusters, a pond of fresh cold water at its center. Carter wasted no time in jumping in to cool down, while Anna picked a few fruits, amazed by how different they were. She sat by the bank eating a few, while Carter swam in the pond. I've never tasted anything so sweet like this. Carter, come and have some. Carter got out of the water and sat down to dry off and filmed the location, while Anna got down, dipping her toes in to take a dive. Don't worry, the water is amazing. Hearing the sound of Anna splash into the waters, Carter went to take a bite. When suddenly he realized there was no fruit in his hand. There was no luscious trees around him, no pond, no oasis, and no Anna. Anna? Where are you? Devastated, Carter looked all around, but there was nothing but dry sand for miles. Not knowing what to do, when suddenly a heavy gust of wind blew through the air, and he heard a voice. Carter. Where was that voice coming from? Walk north, and you will reach civilization there. Carter stood up petrified. What did he just hear? Just then, the rain began to pour, and the winds picked up again. Frightened, Carter ran. He ran for his life, north. It was sometime late at night. A few Bedouins saw a dark figure stumbling down the desert grounds before he fell. They rushed forward to see the matter when they found a young man unconscious. He needs help. Pick him up, we have to bring him home. Carter woke up inside a hut, laying on a cot. He was surprised to see food prepared on the table and one of the indigenous men sitting beside him. "What's your name? What are you doing out here in the desert, boy?" With the little language he knew, Carter managed to communicate with the family and told him all about what happened. They all looked at him surprised, murmuring amongst each other, "She's gone. She's not coming back." They didn't tell Carter much, but the next day they went out to search the deserts but found no one. However, they were able to return Carter's camera and some other equipment to him. Carter stayed back a few days, trying to get help for Anna, but no one could find her anywhere. A week later, Carter hopelessly arranged for a flight back to America. This is the footage I captured. Anna was with me. We found the oasis. The footage is blurry, but I know it was there. She was there. Carter, I know this has been traumatizing for you, but the truth is, it was only a mirage. Perhaps you took this footage elsewhere. Maybe Anna is no more. None of Carter's colleagues or his boss believed anything had happened. Sure, they gave logical explanations, but nothing made sense of how Anna had disappeared. Mr. and Mrs. Rogers, I'm really sorry for what happened, but there was nothing I could do. It was as if she vanished. I felt like there was another force, something else. I remember hearing voices. There was a strange smell. I really don't have any explanation to what happened. Carter had told us something strange had happened, but he couldn't tell us what. Where were you all these years? He was right, Mom. Something unusual did happen to me. When I dived into that pond, I suddenly found myself in another realm. It was beautiful. It was like nothing I had seen before. There he stood in front of me. "Hello, Anna. I'm Azul." He is a prince of another realm outside of ours. He was the one who warned me in my dreams. When he saw me, he fell in love with me. So he took me into their realm, where he treated me like a princess all these years. We got married. We also had a child. I wasn't allowed to come here until now, as long as I told no one about this. You two thought this house was haunted, but it's not. I used to send your grandson to check up on you, and that naughty child used to play his games with you two. Ajay, where are you? Come meet your grandparents. Mr. and Mrs. Rogers stood up in awe as their daughter turned around, and in a flash, Ajay appeared to them. Marhaba Jiddi, Jiddati, I got your glasses. Click on the subscribe button and check out more awesome videos on our channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon because you know it's interesting.